Hi, it's Marina, the Soul Alchemist. It's time to pick your own card weekly guidance for the 5th through to the 11th of June. And I really, really hope that you are all well. So if you've not tuned into a card, I'd like you to tune into cards 1, 2, or 3. And I'm going to reveal the messages, themes, and energies now. And I would encourage you to listen to all 3 messages because they're all going to resonate. They're all going to weave into each other and kind of create this full, whole picture. Also, there's the bonus card, which is about money and wealth this week, which is perfectly aligned in terms of the chamber that this particular card has come from. So these cards themselves are the Akashic Oracle deck. If you've not got your own deck, then there is a link below that you can go ahead and order yours. It comes with 2 free bonuses of masterclass in terms of teaching you how to use these with the Akashic records, and also your own key, which you can use as a pendulum or as a totem. So it would be something similar to perhaps this or something similar to that. And you can use that for activations and healing also. So without further ado, let's dive right in. And if you've got any questions or anything like that, please do put them in the comments. I would love to hear, how you find these cards. Are you loving these cards, this new deck of cards that I'm now using? Okay, so card 1, we've got no repeaters from last week. So card 1 is compassion and empathy. So if you can just kind of tune into that, you've got this female that's holding on to this beautiful lit heart, and there's a key that's being held within the heart. And she's just very much focusing on being in the heart space, kind of really tuning into compassion and empathy. And what I got from this particular card when I looked at it was having more compassion and empathy for yourself this week. So there's going to be something where you perhaps get triggered, or there's a memory, or there's just something that comes back to you. And it kind of happened to me actually yesterday. And I'm kind of like, why am I holding on to that? Why is that still irking me? I was kind of like, I've kind of let it go. Why? So there's still a thread of something that's annoying me about that. And I'm kind of like, I need to show more compassion and empathy for myself and my shadow, or whatever that's been triggered by that, by this memory, and let it go. I mean, I'm going to do a little bit of more journaling just to go a little bit deeper and kind of like, what is it that I've not put to bed with this particular memory? And it connects with time and the use of my time, and obviously my regard to time in terms of my time being precious, and felt that whatever I had agreed to didn't pan out it kind of didn't have the expectation maybe that I placed on it in terms of results. And so I'm still irked by it. So I need to show more compassion and empathy for myself. But what I also got with this card is also recognizing how far you've come in demonstrating compassion and empathy with yourself. So there might be, again, something that reminds you, similar situation, a similar trigger or thought or particular person or relationship where you perhaps would have been quite critical or judgy or opinionated. And because maybe you've done some work already around that, when this shows up again this week, you'll be able to see how far you've come in opening up your heart and unlocking the compassion and empathy that's held within. And when we really start to let our heart wall down and our protective mechanisms and things that we do, that we then pull back, we pull our energy back, we pull ourselves back, we disconnect, we want to separate. It's because, we don't want to get hurt, or it reminds us of something, maybe we can't even put our finger on it, but we feel like we want to constrict and close ourselves down. This is going to show you actually how much you've progressed, how much you've evolved, how much heart healing you've actually done, and you can still be perhaps in that situation or with that person and not feel the same. And you have more of an open heart with this situation and what this relates to for you. So compassion and empathy is a real theme for those that have picked card 1 this week. And as I say, I would encourage you to listen to all 3 cards because they're all fabulous. and they'll all level and layer into each other. So compassion and empathy is definitely a theme for you if you've picked card 1, if that's been your main focus. So noticing how far you've come with your compassion and empathy journey, have more compassion and empathy for yourself. And if, like me, there's still something where you feel that compassion and empathy would be really valuable to be added into something, but it's just not quite there, then this is the opportunity to do that as well. So compassion and empathy. Let me know how those cards or how that particular card resonates. And if you want to go deeper, have your own oracle session, your Akashic Empowerment Oracle session, which includes Akashic Record healing, and we go into more in depth over your next 3 months, then please do reach out to me and I'd love to support you either with one session, or most people go on the subscription and I support you for a whole 12 months. So that'd be 4 sessions. We get healing, we get clarity, we get guidance for each quarter of the year. So you get held by me and my guides and your guides for the whole 12 months. Okay, so connecting in with card 2 now. Go back to listen to card 1 if you've not listened to card 1, because it will definitely support you. Oh, it's my favorite card of the pack, Deservability and Self-Worth. Now this is perfect because this really does, side notes, this connects in with the Akashic Vortex Masterclass that is unlocked in June, and that's all about deservability and self-worth. It's commanding deservability and self-worth. That's the kind of the theme of the class, and it's all about elevating your self-worth to increase your net worth. So it connects in with the money chamber, and actually how our self-worth and feeling deserving actually has a direct impact on our ability to manifest, on our ability to attract and have and hold on to more money. So if that's a masterclass, a 2-hour session that you would like to delve into and receive all of the supporting alignment activities, spells, pendulum healing, that's all included in that bundle, and let me know. It's £33. So it's a fabulous value, and you get lifetime access to that content. Okay, so deservability and self-worth for you if you've picked card 2 this week. Wow, okay, it's really standing in your power. What has shifted in your energy? We're in the month of June, and June is a very, certainly for the first couple of weeks, we've kind of got this full moon in Sagittarius, which is all about, it's a fire sign. So we've definitely got this fire energy that's kind of really motivating us and putting us back into a position of wanting to really get up and go, feeling motivated, feeling driven. And the Sagittarius is the archer, so it's about pulling back the bow, making our intentions, making our wishes and our ambitions, shooting the arrow and seeing where it lands, and allowing divine timing and alignment to help with us with that. And so for me, the deservability and the self-worth is like, there feels like there's been a shift that kind of supports that whole energetic shift also with the planets, and really feeling more in your power. Really, and what I kind of connected in with this card, if you watched last week's, where we got the kind of authentic self and taking down the mask, for me, this kind of like, oh my God, transformation in a week. Your mask is taken down and you're really standing in your power. So has there been something where you've been giving your power away in your relationships with yourself, with your limiting beliefs, with your work, your business? Where have you been giving your power away? Because there seems like there's been a shift, or there is a shift this week where it's like, enough is enough. I know where I am giving my power away. You can identify, you can see where that is. And you're kind of like, enough is enough. I am now taking my power back. I'm reclaiming it, and I'm going to stand in my authority, stand in my own power, in my integrity, my value, whatever it might be, in this new mindset, in my new self-belief. And it's almost like this, the sword is putting a stake in the ground, and this is kind of like, no, I'm staking my claim, and I'm going to stand in my power, and I'm going to show myself in all my glory. such a powerful and strong card. So there's either been a shift for you to feel like this in this week, or the shift is happening over this week, and you start to really see how you can start to take your power back and really start to feel strong from the core, from your inner core, which will then radiate and emanate this strength and this kind of like beautiful sparkle out into the world. So deservability and self-worth. So if you're feeling very, very far from that energy, then just notice and just ask yourself, where am I giving my power away? Who am I giving my power to? What situation or circumstance am I giving my power to? So it could be, a repeat cycle of anxiety and worry about a particular situation. It might be future, it might be past. How can you bring yourself back into the present and start to shift and change that? It's all about choice, and you've got the ability to choose this. So, deservability and self-worth, perfect card. And of course, if you want to go deeper and you want to explore that further, or you want to understand how you can elevate your deservability and self-worth, your money flow, business flow, relationships, whatever it might be, then please reach out and I can support you in one session or over 4 sessions over the year. And you can start that journey from £33 a month. So it's really affordable in terms of being able to have these massive like shifts over this next 12 months and get clarity, guidance and healing in your Akashic records with me on those sessions. Okay, go back and listen to cards 1 and cards 2 if you've not already done that. They're absolutely cracking cards, they really are. So card 3, this is actually strengthening boundaries, but this is not what I picked up on. But take that as a message if you feel that you really need to strengthen your boundaries. If boundaries are a thing for you within your relationships, with your family, with a particular person that drains your energy, or it might be with yourself in terms of saying yes to yourself rather than no, and saying yes to others. Take that as a message. But what I got from this was actually expansion, and this, you can see that this female is actually standing more forward than the hands, just slightly. And so it's almost like I'm stepping out of the confines of external pressure or situations or relationships or connections, whatever it might be to you that you feel where the confinement is. And it's almost like I'm stepping forward and I'm outstretching my arms and I'm ready to expand. I'm ready to kind of really take up space. And that is what I got with this particular card. It was like a movement forward and expansion and growth. And, you know, really standing in your soul light, in your divine gifts, your authentic expression, in your abundance, in your prosperity. So that's what I feel. It's kind of like stepping into your potentiality, your opportunities, which are just right here. And you're expanding, you're ready to go. So what is opening up for you this week? Really look at the doors of opportunity, the people that maybe reach out to you, people that drop in a certain idea or inspiration, or even a bit of feedback on social media. Have you thought about doing this? I had somebody that commented below one of my YouTube videos, and please do leave your feedback as well on this. I just seeing if I did shorter Akashic meditations, because generally they tend to be about 40 minutes, 45 minutes, because there's a fair bit of wisdom and stuff shared at the beginning. And I said, no, I haven't, to be honest. But is this something, what is the ideal meditation length for you? Because I've always done it in a kind of certain way to get to a certain level of depth, but I know that I could probably do them quicker. So I kind of sent that question back, and I haven't heard the answer yet, but I'm going to trial doing shorter Akashic meditations, because it probably would suit more people, because time, we only have a limited amount of time if we're on the 3D plane, and we're kind of going with time. So that for me is one way that I'm kind of going to open myself up. And take on board somebody's kind of feedback, and it kind of opens up a door of opportunity for me to explore. So how can you step forward? How can you expand? What is the inspirations? What are the ideas that are coming through? And as I say, they may not be you directly channeling them. They could be from a response from somebody else that has said something or suggested something to you. But I feel that there's stepping into your light in a bigger way. There's expansion, there's growth. And, you know, it's pushing those limitations, the self-imposed limitations, beliefs, thoughts, programming, trauma, things that have held us back in a certain kind of, in a certain way. It's like we are pushing those out of the way because we're doing new things, or we're taking on board new ideas, and we're prepared to try them. So strengthening boundaries could be a message for you, so take that on board. But my main message is about growth and expansion with this particular card, and trying new things, sharing your light in a bigger way, and pushing the boundaries as in growth, and elevating yourself, up leveling yourself, expanding yourself in new and different ways. And that can be relationships, it can be with yourself, it could be within business, it can be within your work. It can relate to all areas of your life. So where are you expanding? Where are you pushing the boundary, your own limits? Where are you pushing that further this week? It's aligned. There's this beautiful glow that's coming. So it might feel scary. You know, there's a little bit of darkness here, a little bit of unknown, but we're stepping into the light with this. So it's a beautiful card. So let me know if that resonates. Also, if you want to go deeper and you want to be supported for one session or 4 sessions over a whole year, then you can have the Akashic Oracle Empowerment session. Includes Akashic Record Healing, of course. It's a 60-minute session, 8 cards, and that really helps you to move forward in the most aligned way possible. Okay, so money and wealth is the bonus card for this week. So, of course, we've got financial freedom. Of course we have. This is from the Money Chamber. So these cards, actually the Akashic Oracle cards, are 7 cards in each chamber. And there's 7 chambers. So there's 49 cards in total. And so there's a whole variety of different chambers, but one of those is Money and Wealth Chamber. So there's 7 specific cards that connect in with money, wealth, prosperity. So financial freedom, you've got this female that's kind of like having an absolute blast because she's released these shackles and she's embracing money flow. Money come from all sorts of places. It's not just in the way that we perceive money should come to us. You know, it can come through in all different forms, whether that be hard cash, whether it be credit, whether it be a loan. It's all forms of money flow. And what I get with this, because this is your bonus card, so there's a specific focus. So where are you perhaps hiding from money? Where are you keeping yourself in a shackle of sorts because maybe you're ignoring an aspect of money flow or money responsibility, or perhaps a money story or money limiting money belief, maybe even money wounding and trauma. There's an opportunity this week for you to break free of any limitation that you place around money mindset, money stories, all of that type of stuff. There's an opportunity for you to break free of that this week. And it might be taking more money responsibilities with past investment debt, that type of thing. Maybe being able to kind of consolidate that debt, get a financial advisor. It might be looking at your investments and getting money to work harder for you. I'm going to read the book just to kind of give you an idea of the kind of wisdom that comes with the book as well. So financial freedom, gaining awareness of what financial freedom represents and what you need to do to create it. So perfect. So by picking this card today, your Akashic guides are nudging you to reflect on what financial freedom means to you and what you need to do to manifest it. Do you seek financial freedom to experience more fun and adventure or travel, or have future security so you can retire, or to attain more time to be with friends and loved ones? Whatever positive impact this will create, take an honest review of your financial situation, limiting beliefs and behaviours to understand what needs to change. How do you make money work for you? Consider all investment options that encourage you to leverage your abundance further. Use your Akashic records for deeper wisdom and guidance and to identify and alchemize the money shackles that hold you back. So if you've got those cards, you know that there's an activation, there's healing, there's a specific invocation that I provide with the masterclass for you to do that. And you've got your pendulum that you can use as an additional tool for that healing. If you don't, then I will post a money meditation, Akashic journey that will support you with healing at the end of this YouTube video. So you can tune into that, or you can go and look at any of mine on my playlist, the Akashic meditation journeys. There's a few money ones on there, so there's not just one. But what can you do to elevate and expand your financial freedom? And what does financial freedom actually mean to you? Is it having no worries about finances at all? Is it just being able to keep your hand in, but having the majority of your money covered? Is it getting rid of past investments and debts? You know, what does financial freedom mean to you? So that's the first question you want to start with. And then it's kind of like, okay, how can I actually make that happen? What do I need to do? And it might be that you do have to look at investing a little bit of your money, perhaps on the stock market or something like that, so the money actually works harder for you. But of course, you would need to work with a financial advisor or somebody that's a professional that can support you with that. But money mindset, that's something you can also kind of break free from as well. But do check out the YouTube video that I've placed at the end of this particular card reading. So how do those cards resonate for you? Do go back and listen to all three, or all four, because they're all going to, as I say, layer into each other and build and give you a complete picture for the week. If you do want to work with me one-to-one and be held for the whole year, then you can do that from £33 a month, or you can just have a single session. It's entirely up to you. And or you can play along with me each week with getting your own Akashic Oracle guide deck, cards, key, and masterclass. So check out the links below or DM me, and I'd love to share more. Love to support you in some way with your Akashic Oracle connection, and using that sacred realm to really support and elevate your life, your business, your work, your relationships. Okay, so love and blessings, everybody. Have a beautiful week, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.